Kaiser, is Jeffrey in Kimmons?
Yeah, let it be shown. Jerry after he. If not, yeah. All those in aye. If not, yeah. All those in aye. Activity.
And then once you would allow it, I don't know how they're going to go about doing it, but you run a real risk of having to stay in order if you
Okay.
do this.
Do we have any, I guess if we don't approve any, then we don't have concerns from the First Amendment.
What we're doing is passing on a request to close the street. We're not dictating what it's doing, but they've asked us if they can close a public street. And so that's the only thing that they're actually deciding on. I thought about that too. And
It's not like we're saying one church can.
Correct.
I can hear you.
Okay. Any other questions or
Does
comments?
the Missouri stay-at-home order by the governor, does that make exceptions for church gatherings?
No, it doesn't. It does not.
Okay. I know Florida did. I saw that today. So
Yeah. No, the the Governor Carson's thing that came out, what, Friday, does not insurance services.
So staff's recommendation isn't based on whether or not they should or shouldn't have any ceremonies on their property. Our recommendation shouldn't be potentially violating a stay-at-home order by allowing people to block our streets and time to block our streets.
Any other questions? Okay, have a motion by Austin to deny the request, close the street.
Second.
Have a second by Cole. All those in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? If not, we'll go to, we have a public hearing. USA manufacturing project.
They'd like to give a staff report on the
project for industrial development. As that term is defined in section on the site of a food bakery manufacturing facility containing approximately 85,000 square feet. The project also calls for the issuance by the city of its taxable carry out a project for industrial development. Industrial development project and cost benefits analysis. Manufacturing project for industrial development, which is the plan for a project. Provide notice of the proposed project to a development plans and projects. The council This hearing constitutes the council's first consideration of the approval of the plan and the fair and due consideration of taxing the district's comments, all is provided in Chapter 100.
Okay. Any questions at this time? Board of this in opposition to this issue. Is there anyone here that would like to do so?
I'm checking on our live feed to see if anybody's.
The only thing I've got is comments of why we're not making people stay home.
So nothing on the public hearing. Anybody on the computer have any So close.
Okay, at this time, we'll close.
To East Outer Road. The bid includes moving several water customers off the old 2-inch water line on the west side that we had failures with. The construction cost for the project is $1.274320.22. Utilities are trust fund. And we also have about 936,000 for the funding from a grant through the MoDOT. And S&A is the low bidder for that project, and we're asking that you accept those bids. And we received it from Corrective Asphalt Materials, and we're asking that you accept these bids.
There's no questions or comments. Do I have a motion to approve this?
So moved.
I'll second it.
We have a motion seconded. All those in favor? For the water department.
Yes, we received 2 bids from Moberly Motors. One was the amount of $31,074, and another the amount of $31,382. And one bid was received from WK Ford in the amount of $30,813.28. And it's the staff's recommendation.
A point of order, we're just accepting the bid.
Yeah.
Not authorizing the purchase.
Yeah, I might mention that on the last 2. We are, due to the budget issues that we're probably gonna have in the next few months, we are gonna try to delay these purchases and make sure that the revenues come in, like we think.
Really concerns me of how next year's budget and actual numbers will come in as far as revenue. And I could see us having to make some very, very hard decisions.
Yeah, so I'm glad you mentioned that, I forgot. So the Corrective Asphalt Materials bid, we won't see an action item on the agenda to actually authorize the funding. And then we're gonna be asking you to table So we've accepted the bids, but we're not gonna do the resolution authorizing purchase. Did you guys hear that, Mayor?
development project within the city of Moberly.
And ask that it be read twice for consideration.
And I asked for it to be read twice for consideration.
We're all learning.
And he asked for a second.
Pardon me?
He asked for a second.
Oh,
Second.
Second? Okay. A motion and second.
All those-
Now, can we have it?
All those in favor say aye.
All those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Now,
First reading. An ordinance approving a plan for an industrial development project and cost benefit analysis and an industrial development project within the city of Moberly. Plan for an industrial development project.
do a motion? Do a second? Motion second. All those in favor?
Just ask
Oh, I'm
for
sorry.
a roll call vote.
Roll call vote, thank you. Okay,
Jeffrey? Rebecca?
yes.
Kimmons? Davis?
Yes.
Kaiser?
Yes.
Did you give him this? Okay, she's grabbing her mic.
So, that ordinance has been approved.
Okay, ready to go forward?
Yes.
Yep. Okay, ready for number 7?
Mr. Mayor, Pro Tem, I have an ordinance approving a development agreement and
I'll second that motion.
A motion and second. And then, any,
All those in favor?
all those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed? Second reading. Call for the first reading.
Yes. An ordinance approving a development agreement and providing further authority.
At this time, entertain any questions, any discussion, comments? None, we'll call for second reading.
An ordinance approving a development agreement in connection with an industrial development project and providing further authority.
This time I'll ask for a motion.
So move.
second.
Get the motion, second. All those in favor? Oh, that's roll call vote, excuse me. Okay,
Rebecca?
yes.
Kimmons? Davis?
Yes.
Kaiser?
Yes.
Jeffrey?
We'll show that passed. It's approved.
Great. Mr. Mayor Pro Tem, I have an ordinance approving a cooperation and purchase agreement in connection with an industrial development project, ratifying prior acts of in conformance and providing further authority. I'm asking for it to be read twice in the record.
So we have a motion and second.
Second.
And a second. Call for the first reading.
All those in favor?
Oh, I'm in favor. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Sorry.
All those in favor? Aye. Say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Now call for
An ordinance approving a cooperation and purchase agreement in connection with an connection with an industrial development project, ratifying prior acts in conformance, and providing further authority.
Do I have a motion at this time?
So moved.
We have a motion,
I'll second it.
and we also have a second. At this time, we'll have a roll call vote.
Kimmons,
Approving the execution and delivery of a bond purchase agreement, a lease purchase agreement, and a trust in
Motion for number 9, and second.
I'll second it.
At this time, we'll have a call for the first reading.
Voice vote first on the motion.
Pardon me?
A voice vote first on the motion.
Excuse me.
Yes.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed?
Project authorizing the issuance of 85 million maximum aggregate principal amount of taxable industrial revenue bond, Plum Rose Manufacturing Facility Project Series 2020, approving the execution and delivery of a bond purchase agreement, a lease purchase agreement, conditions of such bond.
Hear none, so we'll call for a second reading.
Aggregate principal amount of taxable industrial revenue bond, Plum Rose Manufacturing Facility Series 2020, approving the execution and delivery of action with the issuance of said bond and the execution of the documents approved herein.
Okay.
A motion.
Entertain a motion to enact ordinance number 9.
So moved.
We have a motion. We have
Baker,
yes.
Kimmons,
motion to number 10 this time.
Yes, Mr. Mayor Pro Tem, I have an ordinance accepting the bid of and authorizing the city manager to enter into
All those in favor say aye.
Builders LLC.
Are there any questions or discussion regarding this ordinance? If not, can we have a second reading?
An ordinance accepting the bid of and authorizing the city manager to enter into a construction agreement
Yes.
Opposed? This time, can we have first reading?
an ordinance adopting standardized specifications for sanitary sewer systems and water main construction.
Are there any questions or discussion?
Sanitary sewer systems and water main construction.
Can I have a motion to enact ordinance number 11 at this time?
So moved.
We have a motion, do we have a second?
I'll second it.
In a second. This time, okay, if you'll do a roll call vote?
Jeffrey? Brubaker?
Yes.
Kimmons? Davis?
Yes.
Kaiser?
Yes.
Okay, number 12.
Ask that it be read twice for the record.
Reading.
An ordinance authorizing execution of a letter agreement with Jacobs Engineering Group, Inc. for engineering services.
Are there any questions, discussion regarding this ordinance? If not, this time, I'd request a motion to enact ordinance number 12.
So moved.
We have a motion. We have a second.
Of that certain commercial and industrial sale contract. Ask that it be read twice for consideration.
Okay, I have a motion. Do we have a second? Anybody want if I can have a first reading, please.
And this is a resolution, so it's just
Oh, okay.
a single reading.
Excuse me.
That's all right. They all.
Aye. Those opposed? Number 14.
Yes, Mr. Mayor Pro Tem, I have a resolution authorizing the city manager to enter into an agreement with Weidman Dozing LLC for removal of the Fennel building roof. It has to be read twice for.
So this is just cleaning up the roof, but it's not replacing.
It's getting rid of the asbestos.
It's not approving. Situation we're in, you know, not only in Moberly, but the state of Missouri, and looking down the road, you know, I think we're gonna have to really watch what we spend, whether it's in this year's budget or next year's budget, in order to really prioritize. That's just my personal opinion.
But Tom was on here. You guys hear that?
55.
Can you repeat that?
So normally, he's used to seeing on those types of projects about a 12% asbestos load. This one it was like 55%. So we had to hire a company to get all that stuff off before we could put down
Okay.
And this is the part of the building that's up against Coast Street.
the Coach Street building.
Okay, so we do.
The dumping fees are gonna be, I saw where it's like 36,000 to tear it down, and we also have to pay for the dumping fee.
Tom, did you estimate the dumping fee? $2,500.
We have a motion. Are there any other questions or comments? Seeking a second.
I'll second.
We have a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Show that passed.
resolution authorizing the purchase of police vehicles, and that has to be read once for consideration.
Okay, we have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
We also have a second. At this time, call for the reading of the resolution.
A resolution repealing Resolution R-863 and adopting a new resolution authorizing the purchase of police vehicles.
Any questions, comments on this?
Can I ask what year the
Any other questions or comments?
Accept this.
Okay, we have a motion to approve this,
second?
and we have a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Okay, number
Table.
okay,
This is one of the bids that we talked about earlier
Okay.
for the water department. pickup.
so we're going to show this table.
If someone would make that motion.
Okay,
I motion that we table this.
we have a motion and a second. All those in favor of tabling number 16, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Now we're to number 17.
Mr. Mayor Pro Tem, I have a resolution appropriating money out of the treasury of the city of Moberly in the amount of for consideration.
Okay, we have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
We have a second. Reading of the resolution, please.
A resolution appropriating money out of the treasury of the city of Moberly, Missouri in the amount of $697,305.45.
Any questions?
And I have the certification, if you would read that next.
Okay.
Tim,
You have it, you say?
oh, it is, I hereby certify.
I'm sorry. Second, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Resolution passes. Okay, now at this time, is there anything else to come before the council? If not, I'll ask for a motion for regular session.
So.
With a motion and a second.
Second?
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Okay, at this time, call the session in order, and at this time, I'll turn it over to our city manager, Brian Crane.
booster pump station and participate in. If there's any questions.
Anyone have a problem moving this forward? No? We don't really have to vote on this.
No, we're just moving.
Okay. Second one,
Okay, next one is,
Discuss this.
yeah, do you want to do that one? Okay.
Previous time, sort of, such an agreement with Tony Stewart at Stewart Custom Homes. But the agreement kind of fell apart. Mr. Stewart didn't do all the things that were required of him. And we now have a company by the name of Threes. Came to a head is that he came in and asked for a deed to them because he was trying to think the bank wanted him to have title. That's when I discovered that he hadn't done any of the things that were agreed to, and he was no longer doing business at Stewart Custom Homes. So that's why we're going to terminate the agreement with him and enter into a new agreement with Three.
Opening it up to others to do this, or are we simply going to, are we gonna give a period of time where others can bid to do this work?
I don't want to speak out of turn, and Tom and Brian can correct me, but these properties are available to any developer to do. I mean, we haven't bid them out, I don't believe, but we certainly
may
may
not be on the right terms.
We did offer them up and requested proposals, submitted proposals. It's very similar to the other guy.
The original, but since he did the agreement, my question is, are we gonna reopen that up for people to submit proposals?
We're recommending that.
Another one with you again.
Well, you know, to speak for Tom, but he has expressed to me a real desire to get something going on these properties. And these people have expressed interest in doing so. I really want to develop the vacant lots.
Yeah,
yeah, I agree with that. We definitely want to get these developed.
the potential is you put out an RFP.
That he'll forfeit this $1,000 deposit. Or is that part of the negotiations?
Mr. Stewart never made the $1,000 deposit on the one that we're terminating.
Did it call for $1,000? We really don't have an agreement with.
No, he's in breach. But the best way to resolve any underlying legal issues is to get him to sign an agreement where he's terminating the agreement, where we go forward.
So both with
Correct.
three brothers.
Correct.
And we're signing three brothers. Tony Stewart is one of the three brothers.
Yes.
Tom, if Tom's still on, he can explain what he understands that agreement or their relationship is.
Correct. He's always been part of three. He has a few home runs.
It's,
You know, practically speaking, at this point, we don't have any of this done. And when we get these two things done, it'll come back to you. And then we'll know we're in a better posture to get something done.
I was gonna ask you, what time frame are we looking at, trying to get this closed?
Well, as soon as possible. I think they're really ready to go.
They're ready to go, so we just need
Tom's
to.
got an answer.
Okay.
Tom, so they've been ready to go for a couple months. They've got the plans approved, permits are approved. They just need to get the authorization approved.
I worry about the precedents, but I'm not opposed to it.
Okay, questions? Anyone, problems, excuse me, moving this one forward?
And the permit would require a $500 fee. This is just so he doesn't have pilots that are coming in and out. They're using our airport for profit and putting a burden on, really on the airport that we're not getting any compensation for. And Tom could probably address even more than that, but that's my understanding of the situation. Tom?
Some language to it. Applications, I guess there's more than just fertilizer and there's more than just pesticides.
Okay. Any, problem moving this forward? Anyone? If not, Brian, do you have anything else?
Not at this time. I would mention, for tomorrow night's meeting, we're gonna try to use Microsoft Teams. This is just an update meeting. Present information, so we'll try to do this all remotely. I think it'll work a little bit better. So
For Mayor Jeffrey, he certainly does a much better job at running this meeting than I do. What did he say?
he said, say it again, he can't hear you.
Voice is enough.
I wish you could picture on the screen of you right now. It looks like you're stuck. I haven't moved once all night.
He's got his poker face on.
That might be over.
He's froze.
Those in favor say aye. Aye. This meeting is adjourned.